What's going on, guys? This is Belkane playing some Assassinate on the New York Brewery, and let's get right to it. I'm not going to talk about the gameplay. Let's talk about these next generation consoles, man. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, they just had their E3 Press Conference, and PlayStation killed it. They damn near had a standing ovation, and I'm not exaggerating. Sony PlayStation had the best E3 they could have imagined to have. And I'm not hyping it up, I'm just being honest. What made it so amazing? Well, to describe that, I first have to talk about Microsoft's Xbox One, which will be coming out November 2013. And it will be priced at about $499, which is $500 plus tax, around $515, $520ish, somewhere in there. And Microsoft has come under fire because the new Xbox One will not support used games, so you cannot trade a game to GameStop. You cannot give your game to your friend unless you want to be charged a fee. The new Xbox One requires that you check in online every 24 hours. As far as the Xbox controller is concerned, if you have an Xbox 360 headset, it will not be compatible with the new Xbox One. As far as the features and what's new with the new Xbox One, it does not enhance your gaming experience. I cannot really think of any features that are on the Xbox One that I know of that have been made public that will enhance your gaming experience. The new Xbox One it activates on voice command using the Xbox Connect that will be shipped with each and every Xbox. So basically, if you want to turn your Xbox One on, you have to say Xbox on. And if you want to, play with the new features, basically Xbox One is a glorified cable box, and the new Xbox basically allows you to control and dictate your TV. You can say Xbox, I want to watch the Steelers game, and it'll take you to the football game. You could say Xbox, I want to watch HBO. It'll take you to that channel. So the Xbox is basically a voice command remote control that comes with Connect. And Connect will be shipped with each and every Xbox, and the Connect is always on. And so that's a double negative. What I mean by a double negative, the Connect has pissed off a lot of gamers because the Kinect is a camera that is always on. And Microsoft has said that we're not going to spy on you, but whatever. I don't want an always on camera in my room or in my living room. Not to mention, like I said, it's a double negative. So it also records your voice because it's always on. And so it has this always on feature that is always going to be video capturing me, and it's always going to be listening in on voices. I don't like that. That's taking it too far. I don't trust that, to be honest. They can say whatever. Even if I were to hypothetically put a blanket over my Kinect, it can still listen to my voice. And I'm not the only one who is not comfortable with this always on video camera voice recording Xbox Connect. There are a lot of people who don't like that. But anyways, basically you have this always on video camera that is always watching you, and then you have the Xbox One, which is a voice command remote that controls and dictates your cable TV. And a lot of gamers are pissed off with that. And they're also pissed off the fact that they have to pay a fee in order to trade a game in a GameStop or give the game to their friend. There's also like a clause in like the rules for Xbox that there's a way around it. If there's a guy on your friends list who's been on your friends list for at least 30 days, then you can trade it to him, but that's only a one-time thing. They've got all these like weird and wacky rules for new Xbox One. And it's rightfully so. The Xbox made by Microsoft definitely deserves the hate. No one wants to be restricted with used games. No one wants to sign in constantly every 24 hours. They don't want some all-seeing video camera watching and listening to them at any given time because it's always on. So I don't like it. I'm not necessarily comfortable with it. But let's talk about the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 is centered around gaming. The PlayStation 4, just like the PlayStation 3, is the more powerful machine. More people in the first life cycle of the Xbox 360 bought the Xbox 360 because it came out first. This time they should be coming out around the same time. More importantly, PlayStation 4 will be the best gaming console on planet Earth, and I say that convincingly because PlayStation 4 went to all of the modern game developers out there, Ubisoft, Activision, just to name a few, and they said, what do you want to see in the next generation console? And they took the feedback from all of the well-known game developers and put that into the architecture of PlayStation 4. Not only that, the PlayStation 3 was priced at around $600 back in 2006 when it came out. This time the PlayStation 4 will be $100 cheaper than the new Xbox One. The PlayStation 4 will be $399 US, which is $400 with tax. The new Xbox One will cost $500 with tax. I'm speaking US dollars here. So not only is the PlayStation 4 $100 cheaper than the new Xbox One, but it is centered around gaming and making your gaming experience better, not changing the channel for your television. So the PlayStation 4, just to give you an example, you can honestly download a game on PlayStation from PlayStation Store on PlayStation 4. That's a bit of a tongue twister. And you can play the downloaded game while it is in the process of being downloaded. And you get to choose, you want to download the multiplayer first or the campaign story mode. So those are options that we didn't have before. It also has the PlayStation 4 controller is different than the PlayStation 3 controller. Unlike the Xbox, which is basically the same controller for Xbox. So if you do buy the new Xbox, it's the same controller. It's just more shinier. The PlayStation 4, they actually changed some stuff with the PlayStation 4 controller. It has like a little screen on the front of it. I don't know how game developers are going to use this touch screen on the PlayStation 4 controller, but at least it's a change that opens the door for creativity and ingenuity. The PlayStation 4 controller also is slightly bigger, and they have a share button, so you can basically share your gameplay on Facebook and Twitter and all of those media outlets. It also has the PlayStation 4 also has a built-in theater mode if you want to record your gameplay. I don't know how exactly that's going to work because they did not mention that at the E3 press conference, but PlayStation 4, unlike Microsoft's Xbox, will support used games. And basically on Xbox, if you buy a game on Xbox, you can't give it to your friend, you can't trade it to anybody. But on PlayStation 4, if you buy a game, it's yours for life. You can give it to your brother, your sister, your cousin. You can give it to GameStop. It doesn't matter. You don't have to sign in constantly on PlayStation 4 like you do on Xbox, and you don't have some creepy video camera recording and watching you at all times. So the PlayStation 4 is less creepy. It isn't centered around TV, and it truly does enhance your gaming experience. And the PlayStation 4 is developer friendly. The developers had a hand in making the PlayStation 4. PlayStation, like I said earlier in the video, went to the game developers and said, what do you want to see and how can we improve this generation? Basically, because the PS3 was the better architecture, had better architecture than the Xbox 360, but it was harder to make games for the PlayStation 3. Not this time. It is easier for game developers to make games for the PlayStation 4, and if developers like it and they know and they understand it better, you, the consumer, the gamer, shall get better content. Sony PlayStation 4 has all the momentum right now, and it's rightfully so. it appears to be the best gaming console on the planet. And I will definitely give links in the description to stuff you might be interested in and stuff that I had mentioned earlier in this commentary. I don't have enough time to talk about all the things that I wanted to say, but I very well could have. I probably could have scored better in this game, but I was honestly not going for a 20K. I was just really playing casually, and in the last minute of the game, I was like, oh yeah, right on, I'm about to get a 20K. So, you know the usual. If you go over 20K, it says, invalid score. You have exceeded the parameters. So, that's something that they need to fix in the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Just take the score limit away, so we can see like the true leaderboard rankings for Assassinate and see everybody's true score. Like, this is gonna go unnoticed on the PlayStation. On the Xbox leaderboards. But this is Bell King. Thanks for watching, and I'm sticking with the PlayStation Nation. You guys have a great day.